What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Doyle back with another video. Today's video, man, I'm gonna be sharing what I've learned in the last 7 years of improving my life. When I was 19 years old, I decided to drop out of school, just pursue a different path, man. I just chose a different route. And 7 years later, I can really say that I'm successful, and I feel like I can share what I've learned in the last 7 years. I don't want to talk about the story itself. I have plenty of videos on my story, on how I improved my life. So I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about what I've learned in the last 7 years, because it's just been a lot of ups and downs. Just a lot of just figuring shit out and trying to figure out why certain things are happening and just adjusting to this new life that I have now. So let's just get into it. I got a list right here. That's why I'm looking at it. So the first thing that I've learned in the last 7 years of just improving my life is that don't expect people to just support you. Don't expect people to just be happy for you that you are leveling up. I remember when I was in the trenches going to work, and I was just regular, bro. And I was getting support, but it wasn't like crazy amount of support. And then once I started showing real results, then that's when shit started getting weird. Okay, people started just commenting negativity, or people just acting super weird. And that's when I realized that I was actually leveling up, because every successful person you see on the internet, they always have some sort of hater. And once you realize that other people's opinion don't matter, that won't even knock you off your square. Because it used to knock me off my square, like, bro, what am I doing wrong? Like, why do this person feel this type of way when I really didn't do anything to them? It don't even matter. In real life, I know that I'm super happy, I'm well off, so I just make these videos for people that fuck with me. If you fuck with me, I fuck with you. If you don't fuck with me, I do not fuck with you. It's just that simple. So don't expect people to just support you. Don't expect everybody to just give you a round of applause. Like, it's not like that, bro. Everybody don't be happy for you. That's just the raw truth. And it took me a while for me to understand that. So I'm just trying to prepare you. If you're watching this and you know for a fact next 2-3 years you're gonna level up, understand that everybody's not gonna be happy for you. They're gonna feel like you're shitting on them when that's really just your life. Okay. The next thing that I have learned is that you have to be okay with being alone. Okay. The self-work is happening when you're by yourself. You're not gonna be broadcasting every single thing that you're doing, every single move that you're doing. Being alone is part of the journey, okay? Receiving negativity is a part of the journey. Accept it, okay? I remember me being by myself, back testing for hours and hours. I can say this on YouTube, but you wasn't there with me. You know what I'm saying? You really wasn't there with me when I was getting off of work, back testing from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. and then waking up for New York session. Like, you wasn't there, but I was. So understand that the journey will be lonely, man. A lot of people don't want to self-improve. They want the easy route. Understand that everybody want to make it, but everybody not willing to put in the work. So you got to separate yourself, okay? You're going to separate yourself by putting in the time, putting in the work, staying low-key, grinding. Everybody don't got to end them, okay? So and that's one thing I had to understand. It's like, bro, why aren't people making it? Oh, it's because you're lazy and you don't really have a lot of ambition, or you're lazy and you think it was really sweet, like it was just that easy. No, a lot of people don't have it in them to put in a lot of work, to grind, to go to work, get off work, focus on their vision, and do it for a long period of time. That's when I realized that I'm just different. A lot of people that you see that's successful, that came from the bottom, they're just different. A lot of people don't have it in them. So if you feel like you got it in you where you're not gonna stop no matter what, understand, bro, you're gonna be alone. A lot of people is not gonna do what you do, okay? The next thing that I've learned in the last 7 years of leveling up is that life is seriously not fair, like deadass. People get blessed with better opportunities than others, and it's just like, I used to feel like a victim. Like, why did my mom put me in position? Why am I like behind? Even though I was still young at the time, I'm just like, bro, why don't I have the resources to take my life to the next level? And once I started blaming other people and looked at myself, like, okay, it's not nobody's fault. Your mom, that's your mom's story. Like, I'm a grown-ass man. I got to take responsibility. Once I stopped blaming people for where I was at in life, my life took off. Like, I stopped blaming school on why it's a scam. I stopped blaming my parents on why they didn't put me in position. I just took action. I didn't complain about anything. So I took what I already had and just ran with it. Okay, I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have a lot of resources. But I just found ways to create opportunity for myself. I didn't wait for an opportunity to come into my lap. So if you watch this video and you like, bro, how is people leveling up? How is people getting to the next level and I'm still stuck? understand that they're actually looking for opportunities. They're not waiting and hoping for YouTube to push them in a recommended algorithm. And no, we're actually looking for ways to make more money. That's what's going on. So yeah, man, I just took life into my own hands. I did not wait on nobody to tell me that I can make 10K in a month. Okay, like, people got to understand, like, when you start from ground zero and you're trying to make it to the 6-figure range, understand your first 100K is going to be the hardest. Your first 100K is going to be the hardest. Why? Because you're starting from zero. Okay, when I made my first 100K, first of all, let me just rewind. When I made my first 10K, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to reach 100K. This was so hard to even reach my first 10. I saved up so much money, refund check, losing money in the market. Then when I finally had 10K in my bank account, I'm like, dog, 100K seems so far. But then you realize what you just done to make 10K, do that 10 times, okay? I didn't even think I was gonna reach 100K when I had 10K because I felt like it was so far until I kept repetitively doing the thing that I was doing to get 10K. Then I reached 100K. So understand, man, when you come from the ground up, understand it's gonna be a struggle. You're not gonna really know how it works. You're not gonna have a system in play to just have something repetitively pay you, or it's just a lot of ways to reach 100K. But understand, like, it's very hard to reach that first 100K. Trust me, it's coming from Doyle. Like, it's very hard because you're coming from ground zero. You don't have a lot of resources. You don't have a lot of help, and especially if you come from a family that you don't even know if they ever even held 100K before. So it's just a process when you're trying to level up. My advice is grab inspiration from YouTube, but when you get off of YouTube, really put in the work, man. And sometimes stay off of YouTube, man. Like, that's, like, I really don't be on YouTube like that. Like, the last time I uploaded was like almost 2 weeks ago. I'm not looking at anything else. I'm not looking at nothing but my own life. And I recommend people that's on their journey to really just focus on your life. How can you improve your life? How can I get some more money? You know what I'm saying? It's so much that I've learned in the last 7 years, man. It's just been a struggle, man. Like, a lot of people just see me now and be like, bro, this can't be Doyle from high school. This can't be Doyle from college. It is. I just put in a lot of time while a lot of people were just turning up and having fun. I put a lot to the side. Like, I can't really sugarcoat the amount of work stress that I had to deal with during that time. Like, yes, it took me since I was 19 to 26 to get to this level, but understand, bro, it was a struggle. Like, I'm not gonna come on here and act like it would just, boom, it just came so fast. It felt, well, right now it felt fast, but during the process, trust me, bro, I was stressed the hell out. Like, bills, like, I'm trying to figure out, is this the path that I need to be on? Because it's really hard to distinguish if this really your gift or your calling when you're not good at it yet. You get what I'm saying? So once I started to see that I was actually good at trading, I'm like, okay, this might be my gift. Maybe I have a gift of seeing how the market is. Like, I have a gift of making a strategy that's super complex, simple for people to understand. Like, that's when I understood, like, okay, maybe this is what I need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So whatever your career path, it's not just about trading. Whatever your career path is, you'll know if it's your gift because you'll be extremely good at it. Like, I know I'm good at trading. Like, I don't have to prove to anybody that I know I'm a great trader. I know I am. Like, and I know whatever system I use, I'm gonna critique it and make it simple for somebody in elementary to understand. You know what I'm saying? So these 7 years of just trying to figure out what's my purpose and my career path, I wouldn't have done it no other way. I'm not gonna lie. Like, everything had to happen. I had to go to college. I had to drop out of school. I had to go in debt, student loan debt. I had to pay it off. Right? I had to move out of Detroit. Like, everything happened in a sequence, and I'm just grateful that it happened that way. And when I come on YouTube and share my story and things that I had to deal with, I feel like it's super relatable because I'm just a regular, like, I was a regular college student, dropped out from Detroit, single parent household. See my dad in and out of my life. He wasn't really there all the way through, but I didn't need nobody for me to level up. You know what I'm saying? The last thing I want to say, as far as what I've learned in the last 7 years, is that don't think everybody's going to like you. Okay, I remember when I first started making content and I started documenting my journey, I started to get, like, negativity onto my channel, and then I started to realize it's like, it don't even matter. It don't even matter what people say because you know what's going on when you turn off the camera. Okay, you know that you actually put in the work. You're not just making videos and showing the highlights. Like, I do have bad days. Like, I do have rough days in the market. I do have times where I just don't feel like trading, or I just don't feel like uploading. But once you really understand that you have a bigger purpose, you can't stop. You know, I understand that my channel inspire a lot of people around the world, and it's just not about me. Like, cause I'm good. I'm just trading and I make content for fun and for motivation. But I understand if I stop, that's gonna make other people get discouraged. So I just have a bigger calling. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's really all I have on this video. If you're pursuing your passion and you at a roadblock where you're not sure if this is the path that you need to be on, just see how great are you at it. Like, or if what you're doing, if you haven't got results within, like, I'll probably say like the first 2 to 3 years, okay, reevaluate what's going on and if that's really for you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people haven't got results in trading in like 3 years, and it's just like, okay, you got to switch something up, or maybe it's time to look into something else. Okay, I remember when I was I had another YouTube channel where I was doing reactions, and it wasn't getting a lot of traction, it wasn't getting a lot of views, and I'm just like, maybe I should get out of this. And that was the best idea, because now I have another beautiful channel like this, and it was just worth it for me to try something different. You know what I'm saying? So don't be discouraged if you wasted like a year or two in whatever field that you choose, and you like, you know what, maybe I should just hang it up. Okay, hanging something up could be a blessing. It just depends if you are great at what you do. But that's all I got on this video, man. I hope I help somebody and share what I've done and what I've been through, you know. But that's all I got. Peace and love. I'm out.